Hello friend, I hope that you are good. I trust that you are good. Did you know that each and every career do have its own personalities? Did you know that each and every career has got its attribute and characteristics? Now, if you didn't know, now this is the video for you. Here I'm going to discuss with you those career personalities, the 6 of them, and their attribution to each and every career. Now, join me up to the My name is Rostoben. I'm a career advisor, a high school teacher, and also a life coach. I persuade you and request you, my good friend, please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not subscribed, for me to continue producing more content for you. Now, let's get into it. Each and every career on earth has got its own attributes, and it has got its own personalities that it requests for, or rather that it demands for. Talk of a teacher, talk of a DJ, talk of a doctor, talk of an oceanologist, talk of an astronomer, talk of whichever career that you'll mention, it has got its own personalities that it do request. What do I mean by this? That people with a certain personality will tend to work better in that careers as compared to others that who don't have that personality as much. And as I mentioned that, it's good that I mentioned this as well, that just like other general personalities, there is no one person that holds a specific career personality. There is no one person who holds a specific number or two career personality. Sorry, you'll find that yourself or anybody who works in whichever fields have these 6 careers interlinked. By that I mean that each and every person or each and every career requires the 6 career personalities. The only thing that happens is that there is one that is dominant, or there are 2 that are dominant in that specific career or in that specific person, and that's why she fights or works better in that specific field. All right, so I'm not saying that everyone holds a specific career personality. That's not true. You hold all the 6 career personalities to a certain degree, but there is that is dominant. By dominant I mean that those that hold a bigger portion or that are much exhibited in you more than others. Now let's get into the 6 career personalities. The first one is the creator. Now, the creator is that kind of a person who is always engaging his thoughts, his mind into bringing something. You know, it can be something fictional. If not something fictional, it could be something that he designs in his mind. It's something that he brings, he creates in his thoughts, and he brings that into reality. A person with this kind of personality will most of the time tend to create things that others cannot create. This person with this career personality will tend to have engaging his mind to bring things that other people are not seeing, and they will only be seen after this person has brought his idea into reality. A good example is a graphic designer. If you told a graphic designer that this is what you need, you give him a description of what you want, and this guy gets into thinking and brings a picture or an image, a graphic that represents the actual thing that you are talking of in terms of words. All right. Another good example of career in this category is a poet. Think of how poets do communicate things, real life occurrences, or even fiction stories in writing, and you truly get to see that this is it. All right. A creator is that kind of a guy, an artist who gets to communicate through drawings. You know, he does a very nice picture, that very nice graphic, and you get to get the message from that. That is the creator that we are talking about. Another career personality, or the second career personality, is what we call the organizer. Now, who is the organizer? Organizer, on the other hand, is that kind of a guy who likes things being done in an orderly manner, and besides them being done in an orderly manner, he likes things into details. This is the kind of guy who will go into the very minute thing that may seem not to make sense to majority of us or majority of the people. This is the kind of guy who is very precise on what he wants. This is the guy who is very precise on what he is looking for. All right, he is not the kind of person who goes and gets things. No, this is the kind of a person who is very precise and wants things done methodically in a very precise order. Okay, that can be maybe be explained. A very good example of careers in this category is an accountant. Think of an accountant dealing with money, balancing those monies in the office and so on and so forth. Think of an auditor tracing each and every coin, how it has been spent. Think of a data scientist trying to understand those figures, okay? Trying to understand where these figures are coming from, trying to explain why these figures are as they are. Think of a computer programmer trying to reason out, or trying to get to know how did this computer program end up doing this, or how did this computer end up giving these results. Where could have an error come from, or maybe what is it that the other programmer did that can be embraced by other programmers. All right. The third one is the problem solver. The problem solver is that guy, just as the word suggests, likes solving problems, real life problems. Bring any problem to him and he will give you a solution. She will give you a solution. All they need, this kind of people, all they need is to sit, explain to them what you're experiencing, and in a very simple way, within a matter of time, they have a solution to that, okay? They feel a lot of satisfaction when they are solving problem, providing solutions. In any time that it's said to be a problem somewhere, they desist being part of the problem. They always strive to be part of the problem solvers. The problem solvers are the people who create solutions to many of the problems that we experience in the world. Then the other career personality, talk of the builder. Now, the builder is the kind of a guy who believes in his heart, who believes in doing things for himself. A builder, the kind of a guy, he doesn't do well with theories. You try to tell him of theories, try to explain to him, those things don't come out very well. He likes seeing things happen. He likes building things, creating things. Talk of an electricity engineer. All right, an electrician. Think of a contractor. Think of this guy who builds a house from the grounds up to the time it is done. Think of this civil engineer who builds a road, okay, who creates a way where there is no way. All right, these are the builders, people who believe in practical, adapt theories. They like things in practicality. Now, the second last one is the persuader. The persuader career personality, it is that kind of a personality that it's very convincing. Any person with this career personality, you find him or her very talkative. That's number one. And something else is that this person is very, very persuasive. This is a guy who is very convincing. You give him a room and he can sell you, or she can sell you anything. You know, she can sell you ice cream during the winter, you know. She can sell you anything, because these people are very good in words. They are very good in convincing. When you talk of a persuader, they're the kind of people who are always thinking of how to make a coin. All right, how to generate more coin. In other words, they have the entrepreneurial mind. They want to build a coin. I mean, to make more money at all times, okay? Because they have that ability to convince, and any person they come across, every person they encounter, it's a potential client for them. That's what they take it. All right, actually we would say that their motto is, any person is a potential client. All right, that is the persuader. Then lastly, we have the people's person. The people's person is that kind of a guy who will always find satisfaction by helping people realize what they wanted to realize, helping people meet their desires, helping people overcome problems that they're experiencing, helping people reason out on a challenge that maybe they're experiencing. That's how these people find satisfaction, you know. These kind of people who are the people's person, they'll always feel good when Others are excelling. When others are happy, that's what they are happy. Good examples of career in the under these categories is teachers. Talk of teachers, talk of counselors. You know, these are people who will always find satisfaction when others are good. Talk of lawyers, who will always find happy when they help their client maybe win a case. All right, and by so these people will be good. All right, so these are the 6 career personalities that we do have, and that's it. So what career personality do you have? Which is dominant in you? Remember, as we said, no one holds one. You always have all the 6 in you, but there are those that are more dominant than the other. So sit down, look into yourself, see which career personality do you hold. And that's it, my good friend. If you feel that this video has helped you, plus other videos that I've been doing in this channel, please subscribe and tell a friend to tell a friend what is happening here. And let's meet in our next one. Thank you.